Hello YouTube, my name is Dan Sego, and I go through a lot of the same information at the beginning of each video because there are a lot of people that come in and they start at one of the later numbers of the series rather than going to the introduction and then starting at number 1. So I tried to break everything down in understandable parts so that you can work on one part at a time. And my preparation has taken 4 parts. The first part is the physical preparation, and I assign 30% to that. 50% I assign to a spiritual preparation. I believe it's that important. 10% to the skills and 10% to the people that you gather with. In your physical preparation for a bug out situation, there are rules. There are the rule of threes and the rule of musts. The rule of threes is you have 3 minutes to bleed out without a tourniquet, 3 minutes without air, 3 days without water, 3 weeks without food, 3 hours in harsh conditions without shelter, 3 cutting tools, 3 firearms or means of protection, 3 miles to walk and then you rest. Have 3 hours of walking and then you change your socks. 3 methods of fire starters, 3 methods of water purification, and always keep 3 days supply of concentrated food in your backpack. The rule of musts: you must have water, you must have fire, and you must have food. Learn multiple skills about acquiring water, fire, and food. Become the most valuable member of your group or family by the skills that you have acquired. Learn and live the beliefs that 1 is none and 2 is 1. Loose lips sink ships. Improvise, adapt, and overcome. Be flexible. Things seldom go as you plan. And the last one is the rules change when the SHTF. In this one we're going to be talking about carriers, ways to carry what you acquire in your survival pack. The first thing, of course, is a good backpack. Get a good one. I would suggest for a carrier is a bicycle. They are versatile. Buy the biggest bicycle that you can. The reason for that is because you can use anything down to a 12-inch wheel on a 29. Whether it's a 26-inch wheel that you can find along the way, if you are having to carry all of these things, it's much easier to push a bicycle or to pedal than it is to try to carry this on your back. And a bicycle will hold up to 300 pounds. Most of them are rated at 300 pounds. So the first carrier that I would suggest is a good bicycle. The next thing is a bicycle carrier. Whether it's a child's carrier or a small trailer or something that you can pull behind your bicycle to carry your pack in, is much better than trying to carry this. And if you're going to use a backpack, I don't suggest that you try to carry much over 22 kilos, which is about 44 pounds. It's just too much, and you're going to have to really trim down your backpack in order to meet that kind of a weight restriction. But if you have a carrier, you can even pull these by hand if you have to. A hand cart. An aluminum frame is much better, and yes, you can handle a lot of weight in a hand cart, 1,200 pounds, but there's no way that one person is going to pull a hand cart that's loaded with 1,200 pounds, because a lot of this is so heavy that it's not going to take very long before you are completely ready to abandon everything. A hand truck. you can use a hand truck to carry your stuff. You can adapt these with the larger, an 18-inch wheel with the solid rubber. Don't overlook anything that you might be able to convert to a carrier. An old pickup or a car that is anything from a 94 diesel, well, you can use any of the old diesels in your Dodge trucks. Your 94s are very good as long as they're a 5.9 mechanical. They don't need a battery to run. Ignition switch in the event of an EMP. Try to have something that uses points and plugs, condensers, something to that effect. And you're going to also need a store of diesel or gasoline. Again, my belief is that we are going to be struck with an EMP first. Again, the horse and the mule. You have to flee, and I do believe that we are going to have to run in order to protect ourselves and to have a chance to live. When things go down, you're going to have some way of carrying what you have. Guitar case. They are a good item to have in the event you are going to be carrying a weapon, which you will, a long weapon, and other items. So there you go. My ideas. If you have any comments, please leave them in the comment section below. If there are any other items that you can think of that you would use in the event that you're going to have to flee, please put them in the comment section and let others know what your ideas are. Once again, please subscribe. I would like to hear what your ideas are, and I will see you at part 14.